5 years, half a decade and a good portion of my internet-based life. That's how long I've been making YouTube videos. I've had ups and downs, I've had times where I made daily videos, and I've had times where I haven't even uploaded for half a year. But I thought since it's the 5-year anniversary of posting YouTube videos, I would take a look back at all of it. Before we can look back at this channel, we need to look back after channels that barely begun. The first channel I created was with a friend of mine, and it was a sketch channel. It was less than successful, and that's putting it mildly. It really didn't last long at all. We produced about half a dozen videos before my partner called it quits, and I gave up and moved on to the next idea. The next idea was an animation channel, as it was something I had a large interest in at the time, but being young and not having an attention span of more than 5 minutes, I decided to stop with that channel as well. But there was an idea of putting together a channel dedicated to video games, a Let's Play channel. As you can see by this video, I did start that Let's Play channel, but it didn't really start all that well. I had many failed attempts at creating the first video. Some of them were just black, and others had no audio. It took a couple weeks, but after a while I finally finished the video and it was ready to publish. It had terrible sound quality, poor audio balancing, an incorrect aspect ratio, and overall was just terrible. But I had a finished Let's Play video, and I released it, and then I made another one, and another one, and another one. I made a lot of videos, all of them unedited, all of them with terrible audio quality, and all of them extremely boring. I kept churning them out and slowly improving. But at this point in my channel, every video I made was intended to be part of a larger series. This idea of everything having to be a series did, however, change a couple months in. One of these single videos had the first beginnings of editing with a small preview of the video ahead. It was still terrible, but it was an improvement. Then everything changed. Not the quality of the videos, but what I was recording. I decided to make a video on OpenTTD. This video made the most analytical impact on my channel at that point in time, and even to this day. It still sucked, but like any good YouTube, I chased the trend and made OpenTTD my focus for 2 years. While I did other things, it was my focus. I even did a tiny bit of editing by adding time lapses to the video. Other than that, it was still unedited and still terrible, but it was getting better. Another series that was very important to the history of the channel is Don't Starve Together. While it only was a short-lived series, it was the first one that actually had some form of editing in it. It actually cut between 2 different perspectives, something that everyone else figured out 4 years before. I should also give a mention to Life is Strange. It wasn't really a series that had too much experimentation, but it had more quality improvements. A new microphone again, and trying out new thumbnail designs. It was an improvement in the way I did an unedited series. I did these series for quite a long time, making slight improvements but still continuing the same style. Then I started work on a Christmas special. The Christmas special was planned to be a large amount of different types of videos. It was going to be a big thing for this channel. Only 2 of the ideas ever got released, but one of them changed the direction of the channel forever. The more standard of the 2 was an OpenTTD multiplayer special. It had the editing of Don't Starve Together, and it was the game I was known for. It was a safe bet. Then there was the other video I made, an edited Trouble in Terrorist Town video. Some backstory first. I had been playing Trouble in Terrorist Town for most of the year at that point. I was essentially addicted to the game, but I also watched edited videos of Trouble in Terrorist Town, and because of this, I wanted to make my own. It sucked. Really bad. It It was just a normal unedited video with some text sometimes appearing and music randomly placed throughout the clips. It really was terrible, but it was a start. It was my first attempt at a comedy editing style, and some parts of it influence what I do today. After the video released, I wanted to make another edited comedy video, but on Rocket League. I also wanted it to be closer to a CNANers or Nerdcubed style video, quick cuts and the sort. This Rocket League video was the predecessor to the edited style videos that I do today. I have to admit, it was rough, but it is actually the first video on my channel that I can still watch today without wanting to die inside. After the release of the video, I wanted to do two things. Number one, make traditional unedited videos like I've been doing for the past couple of years, and number two, make edited comedy style videos alongside them. This was how I did YouTube for quite a while. I released large amounts of unedited videos and a couple edited ones sprinkled here and there. I made my first edited solo video in this time. I continued to experiment with the style. I even made a couple sketch style videos harkening back to that first channel. But it was quite a solid strategy for some time, but it came to an end. I was starting to feel exhausted from making so many unedited videos, and it wasn't creatively fulfilling making so many of them. I stopped. I eventually did decide to come back, and once I did, I decided to make a semi-edited series, something combining the editing stuff I've learned from the comedy videos and an unedited series, just editing out the boring. I tried this style out with Factorio, and it worked reasonably well. Factorio also had the honor of being the first continually edited series that lasted for more than 4 parts, but it still didn't last very long because, I'll be honest, I got bored. Throughout the rest of the year, I made 3 comedy-style edited videos, 1 in August and 2 in December, and after that point, I took another long break. I finally got some new motivation in July of the next year, and I decided to make a new edited video every week. I did also plan on bringing back unedited videos to a lesser extent, but that didn't get very far because of hard drive issues. Those couple months was a time of experimentation. I experimented with doing solo videos again. I experimented with the editing style. I experimented with thumbnails gaining a consistent style. I experimented with adding more audio and jokes after the recording of the video. I experimented with having a consistent end card. I basically experimented with every part of the video. Like most times before, it didn't last long. I didn't stop per se, but videos slowed down heavily in August. And that brings us roughly to today, the 5-year anniversary of creating videos. And now it's time for the future of this channel. The future of this very channel is to make more edited videos. A crazy and complex idea, I know. But I also want to do more experimentation with them. In fact, I'm already experimenting with this video, as this is the first fully scripted video. How much I follow the script, we'll see by the end.
The script is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
I also plan to do a proper comedy edited series, as in 1 game, 1 series, 1 playthrough, all edited. But before I do that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sticking around and not abandoning this channel, even though sometimes I do. Thank you for watching these videos. Just thank you in general. I hope you look forward to what I have in store next, but until then I need to get back to work. So, till then, goodbye.